Hello, everybody. Back with another episode of Movie Night with Mike. I'm Mike. I'm your host. With I was about to say the most, but quite frankly, my videos aren't, and my channel aren't really the best. Because I don't know how to edit shit, so, but I want to, basically do videos, so, but, this is this is the best I can do right now until I learn how to do certain things, and maybe get better programming, better software, so, until then, I'm not going to let, that, stop me from my dreams of whatever. Of at least, doing movie reviews on YouTube. Maybe I'll start doing Rumble too. But anyway, God, I got like heartburn from the Pizza Hut pizza I had at the movie theater tonight. Anyway, the past week I've seen 3 movies. And so I'm getting to the third one. I saw, last week I got to finally see House of a Thousand Corpses, in theaters. I didn't get a chance to see it when it first came out. I think there was an introduction in Rob Zombie. There was like a special, I guess, like Fathom Events re-release of House of a Thousand Corpses at least a few of the theaters by my house. So I was so excited because I was like, oh my God, House of a Thousand Corpses. I know it's a great, like, dark comedy, like, movie. If you're going into it and you think that it's gonna be like flat out horror, it's really not. There's just like a lot of dark humor in the movie, and why else? They have like a bunch, like a couple comedians at least in the movie. Like Chris Hardwick and Rainn Wilson. I wouldn't say that they're flat out, horror actors. And so anyway, so House of a Thousand Corpses. Anybody that hasn't been living under a rock for the last like 23 years knows that House of a Thousand Corpses is the first leg of Rob Zombie's, trilogy of movies with like Sid Haig and Shirley Zombie and Bill Moseley. So they take place, before the House of a Thousand Corpses, like, basically takes place before, Devil's Rejects, and which came out in 2005. Oh my God, I can't believe it's been that long. But anyway, so overall, I had a fun experience. I was glad I got to see it on the big screen. Anytime I get to, experience a movie on the big screen, as it's intended, it's an amazing feat for me. And so I really enjoyed it. I've already seen the movie, I don't know how many different times, but I was glad, for a Halloween to, see a Halloween type movie like on the big screen. And I was glad that they re-released this in theaters, and I had a fun experience. Anybody that hasn't seen House of a Thousand Corpses, I really enjoy Rob Zombie's movies. And yes, so I know a lot of people don't like his movies, but I like his movies up until maybe 31, and then after 31, I don't know. I had a lot, like, I guess I went in, I had a lot of expectations for 31, and he really disappointed me with that movie. But, you know, Lords of Salem, and I like his Halloween movies. Do I think that they're perfect? No. I know a lot of people have, you know, complaints about his Halloween movies, and they're justified. But I mean, I like what he does as a filmmaker, or what he's tried to do. I have not seen the new Monsters movie. I know a lot of people have said, you know, it's very polarizing. I've heard some people say it's really good, and I've heard other people say it's like the worst damn thing that they've ever seen in their life. So, I don't know. I really don't know if I want to see it or not. But as for, you know, his other films that came out in the 2000s, I really enjoyed House of Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects. I haven't seen I haven't seen the third leg in that trilogy, because again, like, I guess it came out after 31, and I kind of like, after 31 I was like, I guess, like, I just didn't want to see it, is my point, I guess. So I didn't see it, and but I mean, you know, House of Thousand Corpses, Devil's Rejects, and I enjoyed, like, the Halloween movies and Lords of Salem. So anyway, if you haven't seen House of Thousand Corpses, I highly recommend you do. It's good. It's good fun. It's not, you know, I mean, to me, it suffers from what a lot of Rob Zombie movies do. Is, you know, it has a really strong presence there at the beginning, and then kind of gets muddled as the film goes on. But it's still fun, and I still enjoyed it, and I still enjoy the movie, and I still like watching it every so often. So anyway, in my opinion, is it shelf worthy? Yeah, because I rewatch it every year, pretty much. So, and if you've seen any of my other videos, that's how I basically classify whether or not it's shelf worthy or not, is the rewatchability factor. If I can see myself, you know, watching it multiple times, then I think it's shelf worthy. If I basically am only going to watch it one time and I'm never going to watch it again, or I don't see myself watching it more than 3 times, then it's not worth taking up my space on my shelf. I mean, I'm already, you know, selling a bunch of stuff on Mercari and getting rid of a bunch of stuff because I bought a bunch of movies there in the past thinking, you know, that like, any movie that came out, I'm going to watch. It'd be great to have, like, every movie at the you know, the tip of my finger, at my fingertips, and pull it off the shelf whenever I want to. But let's be honest, I mean, like, unless, like, I'm gonna be really in the mood for it, or I think about it or something like that off the top of my head about a certain movie, and I'm probably never going to watch that movie ever again. So I bought it, and I paid like $20 or $25 for this movie just for it to sit on my shelf and it to collect dust. Like, I mean, I had the same thing the other day when I was, like, a couple weeks ago, when I was debating on whether or not I wanted to buy the Steelbook version of Talk to Me. I like the movie Talk to Me. But, I mean, I saw it, like, on Umbrella, that they had a Steelbook version of it, and they were selling it for like $60 or 60. I think it was like $60 or something like that. $60 or 60 pounds, something like that. And I just couldn't pull the trigger on it because I didn't know if I would ever, really sit down and watch that movie. enough for me to classify, to basically, justify buying that movie for that price and putting it on my shelf. Because, I liked it, I enjoyed it, but I didn't think it was the best movie I've seen all year. And I don't know if I'm ever going to really watch it all that enough to basically, justify paying that kind of money for that. So anyway, that's just where I'm at with that. So for Rob Zombie's House of a Thousand Corpses, for his first movie, it's definitely like a B for me. So anyway, if you've seen it, just comment below. Let me know what you think about the movie. Comment below. Let me know what you think about the movie. I'll put more stuff in the description about if you're looking to buy or sell real estate in the state of Maryland. Just I look forward to helping you out. And you can help me by referring my information out to family members or friends or whatever. I'd really like to help somebody out. Anyway, with that, I'm gonna go inside. I've had a long night. I've had a long day. I'm gonna go to bed. Hope you all have a good night. Bye bye.